We have analyzed Meghan Markle many times in this channel, and if we could summarize all those analyses in one single word, that word would be, hands down, unlikable. And when we talk about summarizing, I think no better clip summarizes as well how unlikable and why she appears so unlikable than this 30-second clip from her latest podcast. She sat down with some Valley girl accent lady to talk about herself, her life, her everything. And the first thing, my first reaction upon seeing this is that this couldn't be real. This 30-second clip cannot be real, but it is, and we're going to analyze it right now. Let's do a first pass listening to the Duchess wisdom. The Duchess wisdom to see what she got in, for us.
So I think probably it was different several years ago where I couldn't be as vocal and I had to wear nude pantyhose all the time. Let's be honest, that was not very myself. I hadn't seen pantyhose since movies in the 80s when they came in the little egg. That felt a little bit inauthentic, but that's a silly example. But it is an example of when you're able to dress the way you want to dress and you're able to say the things that are true and you're able to show up in the space really organically and authentically.
I mean, again, it's just magnificent. All the facial expressions that I have told you, I haven't taught. I don't want to use the word teach. I have shared with you how to spot these facial expressions. And it starts when, Meghan wants to have this. This is right at the beginning of the clip. She wants to have this sweet face, but she cannot. It's something that she can't allow herself to have that expression, that sweet expression for so long, because she immediately transformed. That's kind of mask slip that she does, as in she is completely fed up with the person who is in front of her. Again, I told you the word is unlikable, and this is why you look at her and she's just speaking and you have this sense of, why am I feeling this when I look at her? And that's the thing that I've told you so many times when you're in the vicinity or looking at somebody speaking and you have this, feeling that something is not right. That's your intuition telling you, hey, remember all that you have learned with the body language guy? It's time to apply it. So yeah, this kind of stuff is really unsettling, because she does that automatically. And I don't know, I would like to think that she is being herself, but the problem is that the herself part is really unsettling. She also says that, I think, and does this histrionic gestures in which she raises her head, covers her mouth, closes her eyes, is bad acting. It's real bad acting. I don't want to mention any actress of Hollywood right now or compare Meghan with any actress of Hollywood, but let's say that it would be unfair. It would be unfair, but she acts in a way that is so, oh my God, let's say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to compare Meghan to an actress, of a Hollywood actress right now. And I saw this frame, by the way. I saw this frame, and I couldn't help but think of Rachel Ziegler. I mean, Rachel Ziegler is only in her infancy, and she already bombed her own career. Meghan at least sees the bag of the prince. That's something that, Meghan was a bit more, was smarter in that regard. But you cannot tell me that this looks exactly like the same. It's like the same picture, like that The Office meme. That's the same picture. But moving on, and we can move on, and we can afford to move on slow motion, because all those instances in which she has the expression of, how sweet, look at how she went back immediately, just a couple seconds into her, I am so sweet, I'm talking about this. And what is she talking about? She's talking about several years ago when she was, remember, inside the royal family, and she was trapped in the royal family on all that struggle, and she's reminiscing with her hand right below her chin, presenting her face and saying, "Hey, look at me. I suffered. I couldn't be as vocal as I am now. I was silenced," as Oprah said on that interview. It's textbook, but the great thing is that you can see all this in just one clip. It's like I could invite you to see my vast catalog of Meghan analysis, but if you only watch this one, you will have the complete narrative. Again, it's the face of being, it's like bored. Even if she is playing the victim, maybe she is. I don't think that she is bored of playing the victim, because that is something that she does really well, because she likes it. She likes it. And then she says, "I had renewed pantyhose all the time." And is that a bad thing? Is that something that you should be putting that shit-eating grin at that moment? I don't know. I would like you to illuminate me in the comments. Is that a bad thing to have renewed pantyhose all the time and have that condescending smile like this? You can screenshot me out of context. I don't care. I'm trying to mimic her face like that. I'm gonna have some kind of muscle cramps in my face trying to do this. I always tell you that one of the things that you can do to understand somebody's facial expression is to mimic their facial expression, but make sure that it is not as difficult as this, because it's gonna be very, very difficult to mimic. Very difficult to mimic. And yeah, poor, woe is me. Oh, poor Meghan. Oh my God, she was silenced. Just to be honest, that was not very myself. And then she looks away with a. You have seen this so many times. You have seen this face dozens of times in this channel. I have lost count. I have a playlist of Meghan's analyzing Meghan, and I've seen this face so many times. It's incredible. Again, I saw this clip, and it was like a greatest hits of Meghan's facial expressions, and every single one of them is fake. And let me play with my wig, and just to be honest, that was not very myself. And yeah, she does the raising her chin, and I don't know how to describe this expression. She's raising her eyebrows, raising her chin. She's proud of herself right now. Good for her. Good for you, Meghan. And well, she does the condescending, raising her face like this. Oh my, now I'm free. You know that now I'm free face? That is Meghan. Meghan is free now. She has been free from some time. And wait a second. Why does she keep talking about the time that she was not free? Why do this to herself? Yeah, she absolutely likes it. She absolutely likes it. So we can move on. And I hadn't seen pantyhose like movies since movies in the 80s. And she says the one when they came in the little egg, she had to describe it with her hands. That felt just a bit inauthentic. Pantyhose. Do you remember that the discussion that led to all the kerfuffle with Princess Charlotte was about the pantyhose, I think? And Catherine said, "Well, I'm not going to stand this biatch any longer." Yeah, it was about pantyhose. So the reference, it's a bit odd, but that is a silly example for Meghan. That is a silly example for Meghan. This is an example of when you're able to dress the way you want to dress, and then she tries to raise her eyebrows, but I think that there's still Botox in there. Meghan wouldn't allow herself to have wrinkles, of course. She must have a little bit of Botox. Why not? This is not Botox. This looks like Amber Heard's handkerchief moment. If you know what I mean. But I'm going to give Meghan a pass. I couldn't be as bad as this, right? And you're able to say the things that are true because she can say, oh, but I forgot to mention that she said that the pantyhose thing was a bit inauthentic. The hypocrisy is off the charts, right? Tell me who could be more inauthentic than Meghan, who is a chameleon, and able to say the things that are true, and you're able to show up in this space really organically and authentically. Tell me about bad verbs and stuffing your words with bad verbs. But again, thanks to Messi Kondo, we have a summary of this flopcast. The Queen's funeral was torture for her because she made the decision to leave her children at home for 3 weeks, was forced to wear pantyhose around the Queen, and the public opinion of her is a caricature, so why say anything about it except she hasn't stopped talking about it? And also, Catherine-ish has a very good words for Meghan. Always bride at every wedding, always the corpse at every funeral, always about me, wow. Who exactly stopped you from getting on a plane to see your kids? You did, madame, your own greed, because you knew you'd soak up all the attention by staying put for that funeral and putting those pathetic, one-eyed crocodile tears on display. You remember, Meghan, at the Queen's funeral? That, oh yeah, the tear, left eye or right eye, I don't remember. It was a single tear. She made sure, to get her the makeup that goes just bonkers with just one tear. She made sure for that money shot. And both of you to imagine anyone actually wanted you here in the first place. In reality, every sane person wished you stayed as far away as possible. Honestly, do everyone a favor and stay away from the next one. Stay with your lovely kids, and if you can, talk the father of your kids into a locker too, and spare us all for that from that sore face. I guess the sore face is the one from Harry's. I'm going to leave this. I like this one. I like this screenshot. The one with Rachel Ziegler works very well. Because we have the same amount of narcissism, I guess. But I would love to know what do you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Bottle Language Guy. Much love and bliss.